Welcome to Y-Axis Coaching. Today in the second round of our demonstration, today we will speak about PTE, Pearson Test of English. This is a computer-based exam which we will be attempting as one of those other examinations like IELTS. I will take you through the pattern of the examination. PTE is of three different parts. Part 1 is about speaking and writing. Part 2 is reading. And Part 3 is listening. Now, talking about these three modules in detail, please remember, here we need to improve upon our listening skills, our speaking skills, our analytical skills, and more and above, to be logically correct and strong. Keep a smile on your face always. That changes the way you can speak with proper clarity, pronunciation, and oral fluency. IELTS examination evaluates on 6 enabling skills, beginning with grammar. Second one is oral fluency. Third, pronunciation. Fourth is spellings. Fifth, a variety of vocabularies. And last is written discourse. As we move on to different modules or the communicative skills, we have 4 different communicative skills: listening, writing, reading, and speaking. To begin with, speaking. Speaking is for 30 to 35 minutes. And before you start the test, you are asked to give your personal introduction. And that would be for 35 seconds or approximately. Please remember, speak about your name, your age, your qualification or the profession. Speak about the country that you are interested to travel, your skills, and why that country should give you an opportunity to come to their country, which is not evaluated. The 5 different subtasks under speaking module is starting with read aloud. The second one is repeat sentences. Third one is describe image. The fourth one is retell lecture. And of course, answer short questions. Read aloud, you will get about 6 paragraphs, one after the other. The length of the paragraph will be approximately 60 words. You will get 40 seconds to look at the paragraph the moment it appears on your computer screen. After the first 40 seconds, you hear a beep sound and you need to start reading the paragraph. Read them at your pace. Do not be too quick in reading them, but please pause in between wherever necessary. Try to pause 1 second wherever there is a comma or a semicolon, and full stop 2 seconds pause. Try to complete the pronunciation of each and every word correctly and with complete clarity. And after each such task, click on the next button and keep moving on. The amount of time that is allotted for you to read the paragraph is 40 seconds. So, the more you practice, the better you manage your time with proper clarity. The second one is repeat sentence. You will listen to an audio where you will listen to a sentence of approximately between 8 to 12 words. And when you are listening, pay attention to each and every word that's spoken, and after the beep sound, repeat the sentence as it is. It's not difficult if we practice intensively. The next category is describe image. In describe image, you'll get about 6 different images. It could be a pie chart, line graph, bar graph, table, map, image or a picture. Please look at it and you need to describe them. The time given to you in order to observe the image is 25 seconds. And after 25 seconds, you will be able to hear a beep sound and then start speaking. While you describe the image, please make sure you have a beginning and the end. However, please also maintain a proper flow of thought versus the language that you speak. The next question type is retelling a lecture. You will listen to a series of audio, and the number of audios that you will come across in this task is 3 to 4 audios. And the length of each audio will be 30 to 90 seconds. And in addition to that, while you are listening to audio, try to get used to note-making skills. This would help you to retell what you heard in the text. And after the audio is over, you get a 10 minutes pause, and after that, a beep sound for you to start retelling what the audio says. Now, here you have to ensure that you have to retell them in maximum 40 seconds. The next thing that we look at is answer short questions. You will be asked questions where you need to answer them in one word or one line, and all of the questions that are asked are taken from general knowledge or what's happening around you. When you join us, we will take you through a wide range of questions and answers, how you need to answer these questions. This entire speaking module comprises of 30 to 35 minutes. And in this entire duration of 30 to 35 minutes, while you are given an opportunity to speak, please make sure you do not pause for more than 3 seconds, which would actually lead to the switching off of the microphone while you are speaking. Hence, be more fluent in the way you speak. In addition to this, please also take care of the way you speak with proper voice modulation, pronunciation, and keep your language and sentences grammatically correct. After this, we come across to the next subtask, which is writing. Writing is divided into 2 different sections. Section 1 comprises of summarize the written text. You would experience approximately around 2 to 3 such question types. In this area, you will be able to see a passage which would be approximately around 300 words. What you need to do is read the passage and summarize them in your own words. However, it should be in one single sentence using appropriate punctuations and conjunctions and linking words. And the number of words can range between 5 words to 70 words in 10 minutes of each such task. So, we will have to start working hard in order to summarize them in single sentence. Here at Y-axis, we give you a huge amount of opportunity to practice along with the tutor, as well as you will be assessed on every practice that you do. The second section in the writing is essay topics. You will be given one topic with the instructions, and the time duration is 20 minutes. You will have to read the instructions, the question, and type your response. You need to type your response in 4 different paragraphs. Make sure you differentiate each paragraph according to its importance. Beginning with introduction paragraph, which should be a paraphrasing of the question. Second and third paragraph will be describing, explaining your ideas about the topic with relevant examples which can justify your point. And finally, in the last paragraph, conclude your paragraph with what the question demands from you. Overall, this test in writing will be for approximately 40 minutes. Moving on to part B, that is reading. Reading is one such task where we require our analytical skills to be stronger with a logical understanding to answer different kinds of questions. The first question type is reading comprehension, where we have 2 different types of questions. The first one will be multiple choice question with multiple answers, which has negative marking. So you will be given a question on one part of the page on the computer screen, and on the other part of the page, you will find the passage. You have to read the question, look at the options, and select the right options according to the passage given. The second question type under reading comprehension is multiple choice question with single answer. The pattern remains the same. However, there is no negative marking for single answer questions. Moving on to different kinds of question type, we have fill in the blanks, which is of two different types. The first type is you will see a paragraph with few blanks in between, and the options that would fill in the blank will be given at the bottom or on the top of your screen. You need to select the right word, which brings out the grammatically correct framed sentence, and you just have to click on the right word, drag it, and drop it at the blank which it suits better. The second fill in the blank type is you'll again find a paragraph with blanks in between. Beside every blank, you will have a drop-down link. By clicking on the link, you will find 4 to 5 options, which you need to select the right one to sum up the entire fill in the blanks paragraph. And the next question type, which is the last one in reading, is reordering a paragraph. You will find 4 or 5 options in a sentence form, which is in a jumbled order. You need to put them in the right order to make it the correct chronological order to answer them right. The entire reading module is for 32 to 41 minutes. So here we give you intense practice with our practice material, which is embedded on our website, that is on Learning Management System. Now, moving on to the third. So after your second part, you get an optional 10 minutes break in the examination. If you want to take it, you can, else you can continue with the test. Now, in the third section, that is part C, we have listening module. In the listening module, it is divided into 2 different sections. Section 1 is summarize the spoken text. This is somewhat identical or nearby to retelling a lecture. You will get 1 or 2 or maximum 3 such tasks under summarize spoken text. First thing is you will listen to an audio for 30 to 90 seconds, and please make sure you make notes so that the next thing that you have to do is summarize them in your own words, what the audio said versus what the points made by you in a paragraph. And the duration for this individual task is 10 minutes. And the number of words that you need to type will be 50 to 70 words. Please make sure you are using appropriate words and language. You can borrow the words from the text, but please do not try to borrow the longer sentences that you've heard or written down. Use your own sentences. Bring out the context in your words. Likewise, the section 2 comprises a series of audios and the different kinds of question types that would be asked. That will come in one after the other. You will come across 1 to 2 questions while listening to an audio in multiple choice question, single answer, multiple choice question, multiple answer, 1 or 2 questions according to the context of the audio. Here in listening, multiple choice question, multiple answer has negative marking. The third question type is fill in the blanks, where you'll see a paragraph which has blanks in between. The narrator will start reading from the first word to the last word. So please follow the narrator and type your responses in every blank that you come across. Watch out on your spellings and listen with active listening skill. The next question type that you will come across is fill the gap. Now, fill the gap is one such question type where you'll have some options on your computer screen and you will listen to a narration, and the audio duration would somewhere range between 30 to 90 seconds. Towards the end of the audio, the narrator will abruptly interrupt or stop, which means you need to select the right option in order to summarize or in order to conclude that statement that was supposed to be spoken by the narrator. Then comes the next question type, choose the correct summary. Now, choose the correct summary is somewhere where you have to get used to, like listening to an audio, making notes as we've done in the section 1 of listening. This time, the options, the summary options are on your computer screen. Now the skill is whatever you heard and written as notes will help you to choose the right option by clicking on the right option, and that would help you to practice more, and which needs a lot of practice. Hence, we will support you in all the manner possible. We have lab opportunity in our office where we can give you some time to spend practicing, and more and above, you will get instantaneous feedback at every level, every session to each individual. The next question type that you'll come across is highlight the incorrect words. Now, highlighting incorrect word means you will see a complete paragraph of approximately 60 words. The narrator will read from the first to the last word. While reading, in between 6 to 7 words, he would replace it with another word, which means I need to use my mouse to click on those incorrect words and highlight them. And likewise, you will get 1 or 2 such tasks. And finally, it is write from dictation. You will listen to a sentence and you need to immediately type what the sentence was all about, exactly the way it is. On an overall basis, you are being evaluated on all the 6 enabling skills, which we have discussed in the beginning of the session. In order to know more and be a part of this course, please visit us on our website and ensure that you speak to a consultant and book your slots. Remember, we have slots available from 6:30 in the morning until the last batch that ends at 10:30 in the night. Till then, have a wonderful time. Hope to see you guys soon. On behalf of Y-Axis Coaching, thank you. I'm Anthony, and all the best.